We love it. We love the environment. On a day like today, it's like being in paradise. My wife was a little perturbed. She thought there was going to be birds running through the streets. I had to persuade her, don't worry, honey, you don't have to run. So anyway, we're here. We love the environment. We love the place. Thank you very much for inviting me to your potlatch. The food was great. And I just can't say any more except I can't wait to get going on the mural. It's going to be a challenge and a lot of fun, and like everybody here, I'm sure it's going to be something to look at for a long time to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. Again, on behalf of my family, our company, and the community of Shearwater, I'm honored to present these gifts tonight to the hereditary descendants of these four famous founding chiefs.
Just like to first start off, is Andrew Moody still here? We'd like to call on some of the descendants of Chief Moody Humchit. We asked Andreen to be here on behalf of her father, Woyla. Maybe we could have Mary Ann Lawson become Larry Humchit, Johnny Moody, who are all direct descendants of Chief Moody. You can come up to the front. Each of these four chiefs have very large lineages, and these are only representatives of these chiefs. This first print of Chief Moody Humchit. For those of you who don't know, Chief Moody was for many years the head chief of the Ygartua. Owns many great names from the Topay, the Oakleaf, and the Chilkat regalia that you see him wearing comes from his second wife, Mary Moody, who came from the Alaska tribe. The Boss family. And today we show you this print to go to your family, the descendants of Moody Humchit. And it's hoped that all of these paintings will be turned over to representatives from the elders so that they can be hung in the elders building as a reminder of how great these people are, how their legacy is lived on through you guys, the descendants. So at this time, Craig is turning this print over to you guys, the descendants of Chief Moody. We recognize Andreen and you and your family are in mourning after losing your mother. And we wish that you can please pass along the well wishes here tonight. Let him know about this presentation from Craig, that it will go over to the elders building to be there to represent the legacy of your family. For those of you who may not know, Andreen is the daughter of Toby Moody, who is the grandson of Chief Moody Humchit. Also, Larry and Johnny were brothers, stand here as great-grandsons of Chief Moody, as well as Mary Ann, who's also a great-granddaughter of Chief Moody Humchit. So maybe we'll ask if you can go and stand by your print over in the corner. We could call Arnold Humchit, Bo Reed, we could ask if everyone just stays off the floor for a moment. We have 3 more that are going to come and they're going to go around there. The next print that we have here is of Chief Bertie Humpchin. It was shortly before the passing of our chief guide, Carmen, that he gave Craig his blessing to put his father on the mural. So there's a picture of Chief Guide, who is also a relative of our hosting family here. Chief Guide is the head chief of the Gopay tribe. He's the highest chief in that land. The son of Chief Bob Humpchin, and the grandson of Chief Quintel from the Gopay. So Bo and Arnold are here to represent their late father and grandfather to accept this and also to turn it over to be in the Elder Center to leave a legacy of Bertie and Bob and their families. So we can all be reminded of the life's work of these great chiefs. Harvey. Dolly, sorry. Mel. And we're asking anybody else who's descendants of our Chief Harry Humpchin Sr. to also come. We're now going to show the portrait of Chief Wiggins Mawakas, Harry Humpchin Sr., who was one of the 5 Humpchin brothers. We have here with us the current day Wiggins Mawakas, Harvey Humpchin Sr. I believe that this may be one of the only surviving photos of our old Chief Harry that the artist Paul was able to use to create this image. So like the other portraits, this is coming from Craig to your family to go over to the Elder Center, again to leave behind the memory and the legacy of our great Chief Wigwigpa. We could call on Moanakla Wolford. I'd like to call on the descendants of Albert Humpchin, but there'd be too many people standing up here. Our great-grandfather Albert and Louisa had over 20 children. So the 4th portrait that's here is of Chief Moanakla, Albert Humpchin Jr. His father, Albert Sr., was the oldest of the Humpchin brothers, Chief Humpty. And this is a picture of Albert Jr., who was married to Louisa Sandy. And we have here to accept this Wilford, who is the present-day Moanakla. the grandson of the man in the portrait here, and also Gary stands with him, who was the great grandson of Chief Potlatch. So you can tell the extended family the gift of this portrait coming from Craig. We also put into the Elder Center to leave behind the legacy of our grandfather, Chief Potlatch. We also wish to tell you that because of the time period when these 4 chiefs were around, was a time when our Potlatch was outlawed. So we didn't have any photos of any of these chiefs in their regalia because at that time it wasn't allowed. So what we did was we found pictures of these chiefs and got the regalia of the present day chiefs, and they took the 2 pictures and put them together. So the headpieces and the regalia that you see in these photos are the headpieces and regalia that belong to the current day chiefs. So these original photos come from a time when the Potlatch was outlawed and we weren't allowed to be doing what we're doing here today. We also would like to recognize that there are other community members from both Bella Bella and Shearwater that are going to be commemorated on the mural. And it's hard to single out a handful of people to recognize their life work because so many people did so much for the community over the years. I'll just turn the mic back over to Craig for his final word.
Thanks again, William. I guess as William alluded to, we are doing this mural in Shearwater, and Paul's going to be around for a month painting. I think most of you locals are aware that the mural will be starting. It's actually starting to be painted tomorrow. It's on the side of our hangar wall in Shearwater. It's 120 feet long by 22 feet high. So these the portraits of the mural are going to be substantially bigger than what's there. But they'll be up on the wall and be a distance away. There'll be 16 portraits of important individuals who contributed to the establishment of Bella Bella during the past 150 years. It'll take Paul about a month to paint the murals, and it'll be filmed live. It can be viewed on www.shearwaterresortlivecam.ca. So it can be viewed as it's happening. And we've come up with a tentative name of Bella Bella, United in History. And I think there should be a Helsic name as well. Hopefully they can come up with a Helsic name for it. The official unveiling of the mural and a major celebration at Shearwater is set for July the 6th, at which time we'll also be dedicating the RCAF War Memorial Cenotaph that we are putting together, because Shearwater was an RCAF base during the war. Ian Reed is constructing a totem pole for that venue, which will honor all the First Nation veterans of the